Hi everyone, Jackie here to share with you my second project using the Graphic 45 Cafe Parisian collection. Um, for the album, my cover is 8.5 by 8.5, and my pages are 8 by 8. Um, so this is the front of the cover, and as you can see, I used one of the chipboards from Blue Fern that I had received a while back, and I used some white gesso on it, and then did a coat, probably about 3 coats on it for it to come up to be like a white, and then sanded down areas of it. One of the Graphic 45 hardware that I received along with the kit. And then I used one of the calling cards, mounted it onto chipboard, and then popped it up a little bit. There, added one of the chipboards that says "Enjoy the Little Things," and then added some. These are fabric flowers that I got out of the over at Hobby Lobby in their wedding section, and along with some tulle and pearls, feathers with some little bit of rhinestone just to make it a little bit more girly looking. The lace that was in the kit I added here on the side, and then I also did, for my first time, I did the Corset Spine. Had fun with this. Had never done this one before, so using the white seam binding that Tammy sells in the Country Craft Creations store, and then Martha Stewart punch, and then I added some lace from my stash here. For the back, I kept it pretty simple. Just used the beautiful striped paper from the collection, a strip of the ribbon that was in the kit, and then I added a chipboard that says "Do anything but let it produce joy." Chipboard piece here. The cover is made from Cartabella natural white linen. All pages are made as well from the same cardstock. Love Cartabella's cardstock. Very sturdy, so easy to work with. So let's move on to the inside. For my first page, I created a little booklet using some of the blue, beautiful turquoise seam binding that was in my kit. Cut out one of the calling cards and layered it with some cardstock to use as my title. Added a paper flower from the collection, and then another one of the feathers with the rhinestones, and then some of the miscellaneous flowers out of my stash just to dress it up a little bit. So let's see, open it up, and it is a little pocket here that I just created a tag to put in there. Again, using one of the chipboards to accent for my embellishments, and then opening it up, I used another one of the little calling pieces from the collection, cut it out, made a corner pocket, and then created a tag. I also used, Tammy added in my kit this time, these craft dies from Bow Bunnies. And so I use them to the larger and the medium dies throughout the book for photos. So, and that's the large one right there for both pages. I thought that was cute. Fold that up, tie it. And then we'll move on to the next page. The next page I have a pocket flip pocket, which I have one of the calling cards in there. And I've got the little spider webs from my hot glue gun that I used on the flowers. These flowers I basically got from my stash and then layered them on one of the paper flowers from the collection. So you open that up, and then I created a little pocket with the lace here, one of the calling cards, and then a photo mat there, and then also a large area here for another photo as well. This flips up, and it's going to give you, if I can get this in, a large area here as well for photo, and then the 8x8 page here that will hold either one large photo or multiple photos. There. So each page has the side tab that is matted on one side with the pattern paper, and then I left blank on the back side. And you never want to go in real well when you're filming. No, it doesn't matter at all how much you try to film to get them in there. When you're filming, they just don't want to work. Otherwise, they do go in easy. So then we flip it over to the next page, and this one I did some of the flowers. I added 3 of the flower petals here, added a half flat back pearl, used one of the stickers and created a little ticket for it, added some seam binding that was in the collection. This is more like a beige cream color, and then this pulls out like this, and then again, let me bring it over here. So you're getting large area here for a photo, photo here, and photo here. And it is magnetic. And then I created a belly band. Whoops, I hit the camera. And then I created a belly band with a photo mat there. And that just slides back in there. The next page is a double flap. And on each of the double flaps, I created a pocket with a tag inside. So this lifts up, and I used 2 of the medium-sized dies in here that would be cute for a cute little photo. And on the chipboard that I added here, I did leave it empty, or not glued, so you could slip your photo underneath there. So this one also has a tag that pulls out. So lots of room for photos there. So you lift that one up, and this one folds down. And again, 2 of the medium-sized dies, and then a little piece of chipboard. And again, I know I left that, yeah, I left that open so the photo could slide right in there. And that again is magnetic, and it closes right up. And then we go to the next page. And the next page is something a little bit different. So this, I made a pocket here, and then this opens up, and then you have area here for journaling and for photos here, and that folds back. This, I took some of the tags from the collection and just added them together with a brad, so they fan out like that. It's a great place for some more journaling. Again, the seam binding from the kit, one of the paper flowers layered up. This also opens up to expose area here for photos and an area here for photos or journaling. And then, if you pull this up, this slips out, and that's a tag. So I made a pocket within that. So actually, when I set a photo here, really it's photoing and journaling here, then the tag pulls out, and you have lots of room for pictures, especially if you want to do the larger pictures, the 5x7. So And then this, again, it can be for journaling as well as these little tags here. Next page, pocket, where I added one of the calling cards and a mat. Lift this up, the flap comes up, it is magnetic, and this opens up to reveal 2 big pages for photos. And again, that's all magnetic. Again, some lace. I added some flat back pearls to it to add a little bit of dimension to it. And again, another side photo. I didn't pull them out. Every page, there is 5 pages, and they each have a center tab. The next page, I'll just fold that over. This one, I use the calling card. It lifts up. And again, lots of room here for photos, a photo here, or you can do some journaling in a photo. This flips over, and it gives you lots of room here. And then I created 3 little tabs and used the large die cut as a photo, or for a photo mat. And each side has one. So that gives you 6 areas for a photo, and then again a large landscape on both pages for larger or multiple pictures there. The next one, I did a belly band, and I used some lace on that from my stash, the paper flower here, and added some paper flowers from my stash, and a little bit of the twill with pearls and that to give it a little bit of girly touch. And then you've got 2 photo mats, and one of them I did use one of the large dies on it. And again, a side pocket, or side pocket with the side mat in there. All right. Next page, again, I used a large and the medium die to create a photo area, and again, left this open so the photo will sit right underneath that. This flips over, and you have a side belly band here, and then over here you have a pocket which holds a mat and a calling card, which I did back on cardstock. So that's cool. This one page, some lace from my stash, flat back pearls from my stash, white seam binding from Country Craft Creations, and then this flips up, and I'm going to have to move this down again without hitting the camera. So large area here for photos, and then you have a pocket which I've added 3 of the matted onto cardstock to make for photos. I guess I didn't glue that one down. Huh, interesting. I just stuck it in the pocket on glue, so that one will have to be glued down. Okay, fold that over. And then on this page, again, a flap here, which I cut down one of the little calling cards, which keep your face always towards the sunshine, and shadows will fall behind you. Beautiful sand. This flips up, gives you plenty of room for another photo here. This flips down, lots of room for your a big photo here. And then this just has one of the journaling cards on it, and I use one of the squares. Let's see if I can get this in there. Squares here as a corner pocket for my journaling card. And then for the back page, I don't know if you can see this. I'm trying to do it so you don't hit the camera. I just made a side pocket, added some lace, a bow out of the seam binding, and then put 3 photo mats in here. So I've got a large one, which is a 6x8, and then I've got this one I think is a 4x4. No, this one is larger than a 4x4. And then another one here. Slip right in here. So, a fun album to make. And I will be sharing how I made the pages in a tutorial to follow. This one. So, and again, this. Walk backwards through the book for you. And that one. This one lifts up, the flap lifts up, opens up to a large area, 2 photo mats. And then you've got a hidden area here for photos and some journaling. A journal card there, some tags, and then this folds up, which reveals the mat. You lift up. A belly band with an area pull out for photos. And then, so lots of room in this album from lots of photos. And that's the top of it. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon again. Happy crafting.